What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 10 funniest moments and fails caught on live TV. Now this is part 12 to our series of the funniest moments caught on live TV, but we still have so many more to post, so if you have any clips or suggestions you'd like to see, make sure you email them to top5centrallivetv@gmail.com and you might get a shout out for it. Also, let's see if we can smash 10,000 likes on this video to keep the series going, but with that said, let's get right into it. Number 10. So okay, I get it, everyone gets distracted at work sometimes, but for most people that means clicking through Facebook for hours or playing Angry Birds when they think no one is watching. With that said, this guy took the whole thing way further, even though we can't say for sure what was actually going on. Basically, one of the screens in the back of the news report is showing something pretty inappropriate looking, but you could guess for yourself what it actually is. Obviously, whoever was working there got distracted and wandered off and completely forgot what was on their screen, and so yeah, everyone watching basically saw it. I mean, instantly it became trending in a moment on Twitter and then was clarified to be a scene from Wolf of Wall Street, but still, this one was still super embarrassing for the BBC.
Cricket now, and England have won the fourth and final test against South Africa at Old Trafford. They won by 177 runs, meaning they win the series 3-1. Patrick Geary reports from Old Trafford.
Number 9. Okay, honestly, I have no idea why it is, but for some reason new show hosts just can't resist a funny animal story. I mean, to be fair, this story about a dog honking a car horn is pretty hilarious, but it was so funny that these presenters completely lost control. Like, it's the guy that loses it first, but pretty soon they're both laughing so hard they just can't talk because of a video about a dog that got impatient when its owners went to the store. Like seriously, hopefully no one shows them a funny cat video compilation, or they might never be able to work again.
We can all be impatient, but there's one annoyed Ohio pup that's getting national attention. Take a look at this. That is Diamond. A couple had stopped at the Subway in Grove City for some lunch when they saw this little dog barking and honking at its owner to hurry up. By the way, Diamond's owner was only inside for just a few minutes. The video was posted on Facebook. Turns out this is not the first time Diamond has caused a ruckus. The pup has been seen around town doing this.
That is hilarious.
Todd's about to lose it. But seriously, what a sassy dog. I
Look, the boss.
This is why we can't show Todd pet stories.
Number 8. Now, would it be a funny TV moments list without a couple of Australian presenters and a super weird story? But don't worry, this one really doesn't disappoint. So basically, these two presenters are just finishing up a story about the world's biggest shark, but when the camera cuts back to them, they're so freaked out they can barely even talk. I mean, just watch their faces, like they look somewhere between horrified and disgusted, and then they say they're never going in the ocean again. To be fair though, the shark is pretty damn big, so I don't think I'm going back in the water again either.
So big! We did it, man! We went free!
I am never going back in the water.
Me either. No way.
That's it.
Ah.
That's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Stuff summer.
No. Let's go to the local pool.
Number 7. So the funniest thing about this video isn't even what the guy says, it's the face that he's speaking so loudly when he says it. Like, he's supposed to be talking about a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and he seems super confident, but he accidentally yells out Tyrannosaurus Sex instead. To be fair to the guy, it doesn't take him long to realize what he's done. I think he probably finds it just as funny as we do. I think the funniest thing is though, he actually sounds like he surprised himself, like he has no control over what's actually coming out of his mouth.
Tyrannosaurus Rex is immortalized in countless movies like Jurassic Park, Bloodthirsty, and Speedy, but now scientists say T-Rex couldn't run.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Number 6. Now, robberies aren't normally funny, especially when it's a bank robber with a gun who managed to get away. But the thing is, this particular bank robber apparently decided to wear a wolf mask during the crime, and something about that is just too hilarious to resist. I mean, both anchors end up cracking up when they see the pictures, because it really does look like a werewolf is robbing the bank, like he's wearing a hat and everything. Anyway, I hope he got caught in the end, because he looked like he was really ready to terrorize some little pigs and blow their houses down.
Well, right now, the search is on for an armed man who robbed a bank while wearing a wolf mask. This happened in DeKalb. These are surveillance photos from inside the Fifth Third Bank branch. Police say the man had a gun, got away with an unknown amount of cash, but bank employees were not hurt.
New this morning, Northern Illinois University can resume work on its $27 million renovation of the Stevens Academic Building on the school's, this is Stacy's fault, on the school's academic building on the DeKalb campus. Work was halted last summer because of the budget stalemate. The state is paying for this project.
The race for the White House with her VP. I am so sorry, folks. I saw that wolf mask. I'm just going to be honest, and I was so sorry.
The guy robs a bank in a wolf mask at 5 in the morning on 3 hours of sleep.
Number 5. So this blooper is pretty funny all by itself, but I can't lie to you guys. I really wish she'd been on camera when it happened. Basically, this anchor was just reading off the sports headlines when suddenly you hear like a crash and some swearing, and to be honest, it's pretty obvious what happened. A few seconds later, she's apologizing for falling off her chair, and to be fair, she did pick up the headlines like nothing ever happened. Like, I find it super impressive that she was able to fix herself, but the stain on her shirt shows that she definitely messed up.
Was 4 over on the day and sits at 3 over par. Jason Day is 5 over par. In all, 6 Australians made the cut. The Tour de... Shit. Oh. De France will... I'm just falling off my chair. No, I'm all good. The Tour de France will come... I did just fall off my chair, but I am okay, I promise. Few would have predicted the NBL in its heyday would be...
Number 4. Okay, so I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's no better TV blooper than an accidental innuendo, and this one might be one of my favorites. Like, the funniest thing isn't even what the poor guy says, it's how the woman reacts, because the whole thing is just super awkward. I mean, the dude is obviously just trying to find like some sort of decent transition, but he introduces the weather by asking the woman if she likes to quote-unquote do it herself. Now, obviously she takes it the wrong way, and she fires back by saying that sometimes she does, which has the guy laughing so hard he nearly chokes on his drink. I mean, to be fair though, he did literally ask for it, so I think he deserves what he got.
Speaking of do-it-yourself, that's your kind of thing, Maria. You love doing it yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Sometimes, yeah, I can. Take a look at the next 5 days ahead. What we have coming our way, we have... Don't start. Okay. Good morning. We're back to reality.
Number 3. So reporters on location have to deal with a lot of unpredictable stuff, but normally when they get interrupted, it's typically like animals or drunk people getting in the way. Now this reporter didn't have to deal with that, but she had to work around something much worse, because her moment literally got taken away from her by a helicopter. Not only that, but it completely ruined her hair too, not to mention splashing her and the camera with water. But seriously, to be fair though, the helicopter was trying to deal with a huge forest fire, which in my opinion is a little bit more important than the reporter's dress.
Right now, 3 helicopters are attacking the fire, and as you can see behind me, this is Thompson River. They're filling up their buckets right here. I'll grab your hat for you.
Number 2. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and guess this happened on morning TV, because to be honest, this is the kind of mistake that only happens when people are so tired they're not thinking straight. I mean, everything seems completely normal at first until you realize that the audio is just a bit too quiet, and it gets even funnier when you figure out why. Yep, you guessed it, the reporter's holding his microphone upside down, and it takes him a while to notice it. Now, to be fair to the guy though, it is kind of confusing, but I mean, come on, this is the guy's only job.
Good day for ice cream today, Patrick.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's gorgeous up here.
Is that a magic trick?
Broadcast. Go to the maps. Go to the maps. Oh my.
Broadcasting 101.
Number 1. Now the bad news is this video isn't actually in English, but the good news is this is the kind of story that works in any language. I mean, this guy's just trying to deliver a story, but what he's saying can't be very popular, since pretty soon a very angry guy shows up to argue with him. Like, that's pretty hilarious, but pretty soon the guy decides that words aren't enough to get his point across, so he straight up punches the reporter instead. I mean, honestly, it's pretty shocking, but I think the funniest thing is the woman in the studio's reaction, because I'm pretty sure she tries to call the whole thing a quote-unquote technical difficulty.
Ну, действительно, отвечая на ваш вопрос, сразу скажу, никто, кроме них, так не отмечает свой праздник. Ну, действительно, они это элитные войска, ВДВ, их не зря так называют. Первые в воздухе, первые...
Захватим, блядь.
Помолчите, пожалуйста. Первые в воздухе, первые...
Ты будешь со мной, блядь, так разговаривать, блядь,
Извините.
сейчас без получится.
А у нас какие-то проблемы.
And there's our video on the top 10 funniest moments and fails caught on live TV. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever I upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.